Now what?
Today we're going to make the sword breathe. I mean, not the color, but the whole sword. The mesh.
I suddenly have several concerns.
So far we've only changed the color of the pixels. Now we're going to change the mesh itself.
Wait, shaders can move vertices?
Absolutely. Instead of changing how the sword looks, we're going to slightly change its shape every frame. Think of your sword as thousands of tiny points connected together. Those points are called vertices.
What's a vertex again?
Move the vertices and you change the shape of the sword. By the way, this is shown in the blender. Okay, create time and then sign and connect them. Just like we did for the glow, but this time don't connect it to the emission. Right now our pulse is too strong. Let's make it controllable. Create a float property. Call it breathing strength. Set the value to, for example, 0.01. Multiply the sine output by this value. Right now we know how much the sword should move. Now we need to decide which direction it should move. Create a normal vector node. Multiply the normal by the breathing amount.
Why the normal?
Every vertex has its own normal. Think of it as a tiny arrow pointing away from the surface. By moving each vertex along its own normal, the sword expands outward and then contracts back inward. If we move every vertex in the same direction, the entire sword would simply slide through a space, and it wouldn't look like it was breathing. Don't forget to make normal space to object. We've created the movement, now let's apply to the mesh. Create a position node. Set its space to object. Create an add node. Connect position to A and normal with breathing amounts to B. Finally, connect the add node to the vertex position input. Save the graph.
Whoa, the sword is breathing.
Exactly. The mesh is actually moving, not the colors. Right now, every vertex moves together. Let's make it uneven. Create a simple noise node. We're going to use this to make different parts of the blade move differently. Create these nodes: UV, tiling and offset, time. Also create a float property called noise speed. Now connect them. First UV to tiling and offset, then time to multiply A, and noise speed to multiply, for example, part B. It doesn't matter the order. Now connect multiply to tiling and offset. Finally, tiling and offset to UV input of noise, simple noise. Increase noise speed. Create another multiply node. Disconnect breathing amount from it. Instead, connect it there and then attach it here. Press save. You'll see the noise pattern moving.
That's creepy. Now parts of the blade twitch at different times. It looks alive.
That's the idea. Instead of a perfectly smooth pulse, the sword is like it's possessed with unstable demonic energy.